I was from a broken family. My parents had split up. We had no money. My dad had gone bankrupt twice. He was working in a furniture store. I was completely cast adrift at Chapel Hill. There was nothing special about my life whatsoever. And certainly I would have been voted by that class as least likely to succeed. But then when the Lord picked me up there on the streets of Chapel Hill, I remember saying, Lord, I don't want to do chemistry anymore. I want to tell people about you. I want to dedicate my life to promoting Jesus, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know anything about church. I don't know anything about Christian ministry. I'm Jewish, for goodness sake. I don't even know where to go to get any of these things from. And I said, but Lord, you know what? Honestly, I'm willing to do whatever you want me to do. I'm willing to be used and go wherever you want me to go. I give it all to you, God. It ain't much, really. And I look back 45 years now, and I see how the Lord led me to seminary and then on to graduate school and then here to McLean Bible Church, a little tiny church in a little tiny yellow brick building with a couple hundred people. And now I look around, and by the grace of God, I see what's happened. And, you know, looking back over 35 years, it's almost like it was a flash. I mean, it happened so fast. And yet, God took those meager beginnings, and they were truly meager, and has turned McLean Bible Church into the 21st largest church in America, the largest church on the East Coast between Charlotte and the North Pole. It's not bragging about that. That doesn't matter. The point is, who would ever thunk it that somebody like me, that God would take somebody like me and ever use me to do what he's done. I'm reminded of that wonderful song that says, little becomes much when you place it in the master's hand. And that's truly the story of my life. And so let me just say to you, this was a team effort. We did this together. McLean Bible Church is not because of me. McLean Bible Church is because of us together. But I want to appeal to you, no matter how much your little looks like. Don't worry about how little it is. It doesn't matter how little it is. It couldn't have been littler than my little was. But when we put it in the Master's hand, God takes us and does with us more than we could ever dream or ever imagine or ever do with ourselves. God will shock you with what he can do and will do with your life. But it can't be 50%. It can't be 75%. That isn't what I gave God. I gave God 100%. I even got a haircut because they wouldn't let me into seminary without getting a haircut, and I hadn't seen my ears in years. That's the truth. And I said, okay, God, I mean, that was a real test of faith for me to go get a haircut and show my ears. But I said, Lord, I said 100%, and so 100% means my hair, then it means my hair. Guys, we're in this together, and it's all about just giving God 100%. And then trusting God with the results. So it's a privilege for me to serve with you, and I am just thrilled to death to be able to tell you God will do more with you than you ever believe he will. I'm living testimony of that.
For big shots. God doesn't need prima donnas. God is not interested in divas. The kingdom of God always has moved forward, and the kingdom of God always will move forward on the backs of men and women for whom no job is too menial if the Lord asks them to do it. Men and women for whom no sacrifice is too great if the Lord asks them to do it.